All right, you got the Aired Out podcast live from the ASB Financial Studios and Fly on the Wall Productions. And let's begin this morning by giving a shout out to Preston's Kia. They know that Vermonters have a ton of different options on where to buy their next new vehicle. And they also know that they don't have to travel far to find a dealer with the best offers, promotions, and customer service to back it all up. That would be Preston's Kia, where they offer what now, Raylene? They got free oil changes for the life of the vehicle, right? Mm-hmm. And state inspections.
And they have a lot of cars that qualify there for the incentive program for, Michael's favorite things, the Mileage Smart. So they have a lot of those, and they just announced that they are going to be receiving the 2023 Kia Niro plug-in models. Yeah. The Kia Niro.
Yeah.
So those should be arriving any day now.
And you'll see that I'm wearing the Preston's hat this morning. Stopped over there last night, and there's so much. I have to just say, there's so much energy in the showroom there with the team.
It's a good bunch.
It is. They really, truly, genuinely enjoy being there. They're a big family. They all get along, and they know what the hell they're doing, unlike many others.
Right.
They really know what they're doing.
It's cold. I'm just telling you. I'm just here to tell you that I'm a wuss and that I'm freezing.
Well.
So I had to wear this big sweater because I'm cold.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little chilly, too.
You didn't get to wear your shorts today.
No, I think yesterday I possibly may have been the last day. I don't know. I may be able to get the shorts back on. And a lot of people love seeing me in shorts.
Oh, yes, I'm sure. Hey, before we get real far into things, let's give a big shout out and welcome to Bulldogs for joining us as sponsors of the podcast.
Our newest.
So we are pleased and happy to welcome them aboard. And
yes, we are.
We will be telling you all kinds of things about Bulldogs and maybe even giving Kim a call some morning.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Having a chat with her.
They do, just to shave it off the top, they do so much for the community. It's unbelievable.
They really do.
We are so honored to be connected with them.
And they're always involved with the Caps for Cops, with Farva, with the scrap metal drives.
Yes, they are.
Different things like that. And, yeah, they're always right in the thick of things.
Yes.
Which, that's what we love.
That's what we love. That's exactly what we love. We love, they're not a yawner, is what I'm saying.
Right.
They're very actively involved.
And they do so much more than just collect scrap metal.
Right.
They rent those storage containers and things too. So we will be telling you all about what they have and do over there at Bulldogs.
Yeah. It's election day, which means that it's time to pick your politicians. And in 5 states, it's also time to vote on the issue of legalizing marijuana. I think Michael Boutin's up at the polls right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He always is.
Yeah.
And that's why it's cold out,
Yeah.
It's cold and shitty because it's election day.
There you go.
It's always either raining and blustery and it's always.
I know.
That's how you know it's election day. So I'm gonna be bringing some coffee and stuff up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once we are wrapped up here.
How busy do you think Michael is?
At the moment, he may be having a lull. That he and Carol and all the other people that are up there helping. Yeah. There may be a lull at the moment, because everybody is now at work. But it'll kick back into gear as soon as school lets out, lunch break, things like that, and it will definitely be a crazy day.
What do you think's going to happen with the whole legalization of marijuana? And I know there's so many other big topics to talk about, but
in other states,
yeah,
you mean?
I mean,
I think that more and more states are going to follow suit, and there's been talk that it will even possibly change on a federal level, which would be great if that could happen.
Be pretty amazing.
It would.
You know, I bought some stock in two different the top two global players in the market, and this was, I don't know,
Thank you.
6 or 7 years ago, and I was told then that if the feds legalize it, that I'll be doing well. But in the meantime, the stock just crashed.
Yeah,
I mean, you'll just bottomed out.
It'll pick up.
Looks like it's Arkansas, Maryland, Missouri, North Dakota, and South Dakota. And if these states legalize it, they'll be joining 19 other states. I have a rollaway highlighter this morning. 19 other states, 2 territories in Washington, D.C., where recreational pot is already legal. So anyway, here in Vermont, like I said yesterday, and Michael Booten had a great show last night on Barry B. But like I said yesterday, things seem a little quiet here in Vermont. It's a little tense.
Tense, yes.
Yes.
I don't hear the quiet.
No?
I guess it depends on how much you get out and about or something. I don't know. The tense, I definitely, but the quiet, I don't.
I'm going to see if
people are quite vocal, actually.
I don't know, man. Let's see if we can get
JD.
There he is. Hey, you're live on Aired Out, buddy.
Oh, so I can't talk smack about you?
Yeah, no.
Well, you can.
Yeah, you
go
can.
ahead.
No,
honey.
it's all right. You can.
Let me walk out of the polling booth, because you're probably going to ask me questions that I probably shouldn't be answering inside the polling area. I'm assuming, is that correct?
It is, because the first question I want to ask you is, what color is your underwear?
Really?
Yeah.
You want to know that?
You shouldn't be answering that in the polling booth.
Should I say it, Raylene? Should I say it?
Yeah.
Tidy whities?
Commando. And for those that are listening, that goes way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. It goes way back.
Not for me. For you guys. You and
buddy, I have
had
breakfast this morning, so I really don't want to envision you commando. I just please stop.
You
it.
don't have to.
Just stop.
That's not me.
Oh my God.
We just want to know what's going on up there. Are you working on your Dungeons and Dragons picks or
No. Working on the polls. I'm working the polls, JD. You're familiar with that, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, very.
You work the polls all the time, doesn't he, Raylene?
Sure.
Yeah, and he never gets $5 bills, I'm just saying.
Yeah
right.
I mean, we're up here. We're just waiting for people to come in, make sure that they vote at the Barry Auditorium between 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And, yeah, it's great. Be part of democracy, be part of the wonderful system, the republic that we have. And yeah.
Have you been busy so far? Busy this morning?
It's been a pretty good stream. We've had at least 2,000. There has to be at least 2,000 right now.
Wow.
That have voted, including mail-in ballots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping that we get over 60%.
Yeah, I mean, that would be wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
It would definitely be nice.
Watched a little bit of your Barry B podcast last night, which was fantastic. But we've
got
it
fantastic.
And both of your guests said that the the next elections coming up in March are, at the very least, equally as important, if not more important in some ways.
Yes, that is correct. Your local offices are far more important because they have the ability to affect your life far more than national and state.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, you have more control over it, right? So you can, for example, for me as a city councilor, you can reach out to me and be like, hey, how about you not do that, right? And you're not going to be able to do that with Patrick Leahy. You're not going to be able to do that with Welch. You're not going to be able to do that with Bernie Sanders. They have staff people that will reply to you, and whereas I don't. I have to pick up the phone.
Right.
Interesting. Very interesting. And you're going to be running for school board?
Correct. I'm planning on running for school board.
What is he thinking, Raylene?
Oh, he's lost his freaking mind.
My
But
God.
I'm going to do all I can to help him get elected, though. I'm just saying.
I mean,
because I think he would make a fantastic addition.
Yeah, he will.
Oh, thank you.
How are you going to do it, buddy? I mean,
so I made decisions.
You're on city council and the school board at the same time. Are you?
Well, the meetings are on different nights.
Well,
yeah, it's on different nights. The only problem is I won't be able to play World of Warcraft as much.
Wow.
Wow. Holy crap! It's cold out.
It is cold out. You guys
chilly.
I'm going to bring up some coffee
Tommy
and
Wall's here.
stuff.
He's not going to stop and say hello to me. That's sad.
I'm going to bring you up coffee and stuff, but you don't drink. What would you? Do you want some hot chocolate or something?
We actually have coffee.
You're all
provided.
set?
Yeah.
It's National Cappuccino Day, Michael.
National Cappuccino Day.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did you guys know it's National Cappuccino Day?
And it's also National Shot Day today
And
too.
National Shot Day.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I don't know if that means shot in the arm or shot of whiskey, but
Shot-
either one, just
yes.
take
So
a shot.
it's
shot in the arm. Or shot of whiskey.
it's shot of booze. So maybe
shot of booze.
maybe some coffee and some shots will get you through election day. I don't know. I guess Krispy Kreme is giving away free donuts today in areas where they are located near the polls, but no Krispy Kreme donut, which is your favorite, Michael.
Not really.
I know. I'm just making stuff up about you, Bal. But do we have what is there any like freebies? Is anybody giving out free anything up there at the Barry Auditorium?
Free stickers of the I voted.
That say
Yeah.
I voted?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, I'm not doing balloons. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I was
did do
alluding
balloons
to
one
that.
year.
Yeah. No,
I did
what's
do
going
Lots
on
of
with
handshakes, smiles, and thank yous.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
what's
today.
this whole coat of many colors? What's going on with that last night?
My coat of many colors that my mama made for me.
He sings like you.
I sing better
He's
than
not going to
Michael.
be singing. But
You know-
he could rock around the Christmas tree, though. He could dance around the Christmas tree.
Rocking
Michael
around
could.
the
no.
Christmas tree. Have a happy
You could dance around the tree
holiday.
once it's all lit, Michael.
I could. You know, I do a mean Santa dance. Do you remember Walmart? You go into Walmart and Santa's sitting there moving
Yeah.
his belly, shaking. I
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
That's how I do the Santa dance. But yeah, no, Dolly Parton. Okay, so let me tell you the story of Dolly Parton.
Please.
Okay,
So this was a song that she had out there, The Coat of Many Colors.
of course.
And it was a reference to a situation that she had when she was a child.
Mhm.
Her mother had a box. Well, I don't know if it was a box, but her mother had made her a coat because she grew up in the Appalachian Mountains, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Poor.
Dirt
She
poor.
grew up poor,
Very.
super poor, dirt
Mhm.
poor. And her mother, according to the story, her mother made her a coat. She went to school and, she was dirt poor. Everybody else wasn't. And her coat of, all these different fabrics together people picked on her, and she wrote a song about it.
Mm-hmm.
Coat of Many Colors my mama made for me. Every stitch was made carefully in love. She didn't understand why people didn't see the love in every stitch, and she felt the richest she could ever be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that if I get on school board I'm going to push for school for uniforms, but we were having the conversation, and it was a way to talk about the equity issue that we have in our system, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody comes in with the Faded Glory. Not that there's anything wrong with Faded Glory. I'm a big Faded Glory fan. But, you got somebody bringing in their Nikes that cost like $200, whereas the kid has got his shoes that cost $12.
Mm-hmm.
And there is that inequity, and I don't have a problem with that. I mean, there's no, whatever. It is what it is, right?
It is what it is, and the fact is that it's sad, but two, no matter your situation, you need to learn to adjust, and because everywhere putting uniforms in schools isn't going to change anything, because out there in life there's always going to be some asshole, and there's always going to be somebody who thinks they're better than you, and so more teachings of
being
compassion
kind
and kindness and empathy and the differences in all of those, I think, is far more important than a uniform, just because in life we're not all going to wear the same thing every day. Like today I have a really cute sweater on, and JD, he looks,
and I'm wearing my fluorescent green spandex top.
He looks like he normally does.
Yeah, jumped out of bed and
threw on a hat.
Just walked into the studio.
Yeah.
No, I understand that.
Yeah,
he always looks kind of Slavish.
Yeah.
Michael, I know that you were hoping when you woke up this morning that you'd be $2 billion richer from the Powerball drawing. But unfortunately, pal, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Last night's, and Raylene was telling me this morning, last night's scheduled drawing was delayed because of some technical errors.
It was security issues.
Yeah, technical difficulties, security, and the fact that they couldn't tabulate all of the sold tickets. So the winning numbers are actually the live video will be posted on the lottery website as well as YouTube, but that's it. They're not going to do the drawing on TV like they normally do. So in order to check your tickets, you have to go to the state lottery pages, the actual Powerball lottery page, or YouTube in order to see what the winning numbers are, or just take your ticket to a store and check it.
So $2 billion, Michael, and I know you're up at the polls this morning and you're probably too busy for this shit, but $2 billion, what do you think the cash lump sum is after Uncle Sam gets his share?
So it will be, I'm assuming after state and federal will probably be minimum of 50%, possibly even 60%. I believe. Now I'm not positive. I'm not a tax consultant.
Yep.
But I'm sure it's probably going to be around 50% at least.
$929.1 million.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
That's what the person winning would end up with.
Yes, that's the lump sum cash option, which I would go with. But
so if it's the lump sum cash option, and that's what it is, that means it's going to be about $450,000, right?
No,
that's how much the person would take after taxes.
Yeah, that's what they would get after taxes.
Yeah.
Cash.
I mean, that's not a lot of money. I mean, it's not like a game changer for you.
Yeah, especially if you're buying EVs and stuff, huh?
Yes.
Exactly. If you're buying, Rolls-Royce EVs,
Michael,
that's not going to go very far.
You could have your own Rolls-Royce, and a couple of Cadillac EVs, bumming around on
Yesterday,
the weekends.
we decided that if I won, I could buy the city the new $30 million garage.
Yes, we talked about that yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would do that, but I mean, I'm not that. No, I'd consider that. I'd consider that. 900 million. I might have enough for that.
Yeah.
Well, at some
would
point,
be like pocket change.
Yeah. At some point today, they're going to draw the numbers, so keep your tickets close by. And I know Raylene's watching this.
Oh, they've drawn the numbers. They just weren't able to go live with it. So,
all right.
Yeah.
I want to see. I'll tell you, I will say that it would be pretty amazing. And I'll tell you what I would do with the money. I would do significant investments in our community and believe it or not, I would buy like a bunch crap of houses.
Yeah.
And I'd fix them up. I'd probably rent them out, and just do something like that. I mean, because although now that I'm thinking about it, it depends on, crazy people in our office, in politics. I don't know if I really want to invest too much here.
Michael,
no,
but you still have, you're still going to have a couple $100 million left over, pal, even after this. So would you be buying an island somewhere in the Caribbean, maybe?
That's funny that you mentioned that. There was a conversation here at the polls, and I did make mention that, I don't. Would it be wrong for me to buy an island and just say no to everybody?
Right. Except me.
The thought did cross
Except
my
me.
mind. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
But ultimately,
you can't tell me no.
what? Think of the things that you could do with that, right?
Oh yeah.
You could have like a really nice studio.
What are you saying? My studio's not nice as it is? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying that, maybe we'd buy a new computer.
Nicer.
A new computer.
One that, doesn't,
Right. We could just have new equipment.
Yes, like a couple DSL, is it DSLR?
Michael, you can't see me right now, can you?
DLRs? No.
Yes. So President Biden and ex-President Obama were in a little video reminder.
Barack Obama, savior of the universe. Yes.
Urging folks to vote. I don't know if you got a chance to see this short clip. Did you see it at all? It was all over social media yesterday.
I did not see any clip. Is that the one where he's underneath the table and talking to the guy underneath the table, Barack Obama?
No. It kicks off with Biden saying, this is a quick reminder, and then Obama enters the picture, and together they say, vote. How original. Wow.
Oh. I'm not going to lie to you. When I think of Obama, I think of those little kids singing the battle hymn of the Republic, but talking about Barack Obama.
Oh, boy.
It was like, Barack Hussein Obama. And Barack Hussein Obama. Welcome you today, dear Mr. President. We welcome you today. And it was like really creepy. It was like wicked creepy. And you can barely find it now. Like you have to go searching through the web to find that.
I've never even heard. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about
that's
either.
That's nothing new because I often don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Amen. Exactly.
I'll find it and send it to you. It's like super creepy.
Listen, when he was at Preston's with me,
was he creeping you out?
No, but he knew every damn costume there was, and I was like, what is that from? And then songs. He was like, that's a classic. I had no clue. He had his phone out doing Google a lot for me because I had no clue what he was talking about.
Really? Jeez.
But the kids loved him. He did a few little dances for them. He knew every costume there was. He knew all the songs that went with each one.
Not surprised.
It was a great time.
I hope Michael Booten's not going to have an album or anything coming out soon. I mean, he's been doing a lot of singing this morning on the show.
He has.
Am I that bad? Man.
Hey, we have a special happy birthday today. Happy 14th birthday to Mallory Harrington.
Oh, yes.
You could sing her happy birthday if you wanted.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mallory. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah! Woo! All right, Michael. Listen, you get yourself back to the polls. 7 o'clock tonight is when they close down.
Correct.
And then how will we get, what's the best way to get results and like real-time stuff tonight?
Well, so I usually try to post the results on the Berry City Community fan page, specifically the local, like the 4 candidates that are running for state rep. Those are usually the ones where people are like, okay, who won? Right. And you don't get the, the other option is you can go to the Secretary of State's office webpage, right, and actually look at the running total, or not running totals because there's no running totals, but you can look on there and they do update as stuff comes in.
Okay. And just a tip of the hat to Vermont Public, because they're going to be doing a lot of real-time results tonight as well. So very busy team over there. So
have a great day and call me if you need anything.
Will do. You guys have a wonderful day as well.
All right. Michael Boutin, a man that, frankly, just should not be singing. Any more than I shouldn't be. Daily Dose of Feel Good this morning. Did you hear about this cop from Phoenix?
Could be.
Stopped a potential shooting at a school, grabbed a gun out of a woman's hand right there at the school, the Mountain View School. He heard a woman shouting at a man and a young child as they were getting into a car, and this woman walked toward them and reached into her purse, and this cop saw her pull out a gun, grabbed her, held her down, placed her under arrest. Obviously, she's facing multiple charges, but the entire scene was captured on the officer's body camera, and the footage was released. I'll try to post it up for you, but absolutely amazing. Amazing.
It is amazing. I don't know if that's a Daily Dose of Feel Good or not, though.
I think it is.
Incredible that he did that, but just extremely frightening that shit is still happening, and that an adult would
even bring a gun onto school property.
Right, and even consider, even if she was going to shoot the dad in front of the child, is disgusting. It's amazing that he caught it and prevented it from happening. Absolutely.
There is no time to waste when we see any kind of threat. And frankly, it's all of our responsibility to have our eyes wide open, our ears wide open.
Yes, always.
And be paying attention and to jump in and protect children at all costs, period. Amen. I mean, there's nothing more to say about it. I don't care who the hell you are. If you see something, you jump in and you protect a child's life, period.
Yeah.
Florida is bracing for subtropical storm Nicole, who is moving closer and closer to land. It's supposed to be making landfall Wednesday night. The East Coast this time around, moving towards the Bahamas, sustained winds of around 50 miles per hour, and that could be even more than that. But November hurricanes, pretty rare. Tropical storms as well. So hopefully Nicole is not going to be turning into a hurricane and impacting Florida.
Yeah, they're still cleaning up after the last mess.
Please, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. Right, and then local, we have craziness happening. We have another homicide in Rutland.
Talk to me.
there was a shooting death in Rutland. There has been a string of overdose deaths.
Yeah.
Lots of investigation. It seems to be all within the Cleveland Avenue area. It seems to be where a lot of this activity is happening. Obviously presumed to be drug-related incidences and crimes. So extremely scary down there. And just extremely scary that we keep hearing more and more and more and more of it here in Vermont and in Burlington and Rutland. And it's
I try to figure out if there's some kind of rhyme or reason to this. Is it the pandemic? Is it the time of year? Is it the season? What is it?
It's drugs. It's drugs. It's the trafficking of drugs, and it's money that's owed, and it's it's the money it's the drugs that's being trafficked here by big cities and people in the city. And when it's a huge misconception by many, and even the users themselves, that when you buy drugs from Dick in Barrie, Harry is in Connecticut waiting for his money from Dick. And when his debts get huge,
Harry owes money too.
And it's all good. I mean, you are always playing with the big boys.
Yeah.
And it's frightening. It's quite frightening. They're here. It's everywhere, and it's getting more and more relevant in the state. And
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter
where people are just taking out a gun on frickin' Church Street or Main Street,
right?
With one target, but not giving a rat's ass about who else might be around. Women, children, fathers, any mothers, they don't care.
No, that's
who's
right.
around. If grandma gets hit in the crossfire, they jump in their cars and disappear and hope that the Vermont State Police can solve the crime and find them.
Right.
That's what we hope, but more than likely not.
Yeah.
And it's somehow we got to get a hold of it. I don't know how that's going to happen.
We do.
But
nationally, we do.
Mm-hmm.
And some might very much say globally, but and here in Vermont, I don't mean to be a pessimist, but I don't feel that we are even beginning to get a grasp.
Me either.
On the magnitude.
This is when I would like to go back 50 years and say, okay, boys in the hills of Washington and Chelsea,
right,
take over.
Yeah.
I'm
sure
100% legitimate mountain justice on a lot of levels for a lot of different things.
Agreed.
I can't help myself that's the way I feel about it. I feel like, okay, boys, take over.
Do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Bring the good old boys out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I think we
do still have granite quarries.
Yes.
Just saying.
I think they would do a good job too. I really do. It's just it's everywhere. You pick up your phone, your internet. It's just everywhere. CBS News is just doing a big story right now about Cornell University students being drugged on campus and sexually assaulted. I don't care where you are. It's even at Cornell University. It is everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Let's see. We have Nancy Pelosi, big interview on CNN, talking about the attack on her husband, Paul. That was last week, I think. We have Donald Trump saying that he's going to be making a big announcement on November 15th. Holy shit. All from his Mar-a-Lago resort.
I wonder what that could be.
Well, I mean, obviously speculation that he's going to announce that he's going to be starting his 2024 bid for president. I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer, I think. I mean, if it was anything other than that, I would be surprised.
I hope she doesn't put her cigarette out on our sign.
That is not a cigarette.
Well, it could be a rollie. She could have rolled a homemade cigarette. Not some people buy tobacco in paper.
No, I'm saying no. We have a young lady that is sitting just off camera here. That is enjoying a nice.
It's not necessarily
morning toke.
It's not necessarily a doobie.
I could never.
I'm just saying.
You know, I've had people tell me, if you haven't smoked in the...
see, Glenn knows too. Doobie, he called it a doobie too.
That's the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah.
One of my favorite bands. I've had people tell me that if I haven't smoked pot in the morning, that I'm missing out. And that's a big no for me. Coffee. I need coffee. I'll smoke the coffee, but I want coffee in the morning. I don't want anything else. My God,
the plants do have pot leaves on them.
Look, do you see this right now? Should we put the camera over there?
I do see this right now.
I don't know if our cameras can get over there or not. I'll try. What is she doing? She's just up. Just off camera. Telling you, it's a big old tube. There. Ah, she's gone.
Oh, well.
Back to Raylene.
We often have some very interesting things that occur right here.
Number one on the list?
On our stoop.
That's a mosquito right there. Get it. Good job. You got it. You got it. You got it. Just had a mosquito do a flyby here. Apparently didn't get the memo that winter's coming. I think number one on the list was the guy, Mr. Stilts, with the
with the bullhorn.
Yeah.
Yes. Or the chick that whacked her guy with a sub.
Yes. And here we go. There he is, right there. Oh my God. He's not going to come in here, is he? No, he's not. All right, so we're just talking about interesting things that we see.
And then here comes the guy on the motorcycle with the bunny helmet. Did you plan that?
Swear to God, I didn't.
Because did you end up meeting him? Did you end up getting to know who he is?
I know who he is now.
Oh, but you didn't get to talk to him?
I haven't had a chance to speak with him.
But I'm sure he's heard that.
Yes, that we're talking about him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just came by you. I mean, listen, if you're going to zip around on your green motorcycle, you might as well wear an Easter Bunny helmet.
Yeah, there's a couple of different ones around now I've seen. There's a bear.
I haven't seen that one.
There's a lizard. Yeah, I've seen a couple of different ones. Yeah, now that they're just, trying to.
I'm just seeing here breaking news on NBC right now. Tyson Foods CFO John Tyson just arrested in Arkansas, allegedly entering a woman's home while intoxicated and sleeping in her bed.
Whoops.
Think about that the next time you go in and you get your Tyson chicken nuggets.
Whoops.
What else do we have? Anything else going on in Vermont?
Oh, God, yes, of course. There's all kinds of
the
things
glasses are going on. There goes the glasses.
Good Lord. What am I going to do with you?
We have Houston police who have arrested a man who allegedly threw a can of beer at Senator Ted Cruz, who was on a float during yesterday's World Series championship parade for the Astros. What else is going on in our incredibly fucked up world?
Oh, and the Powerball drawing will be done this morning.
Oh.
They are announcing. So keep watch because it will be happening. And we know that Twitter, we know that he got rid of a bunch of people. They've pared down their staff, so Elon took over and then quickly got rid of a bunch of staff.
Oh, yeah. Shit canned everyone.
Yeah. Nestle's recalls chocolate chip cookie dough.
Stop
ice
it.
cream, tubs of it.
Stop it.
Some. So there's a recall alert. So check those
I haven't
buckets.
seen. When did that one come out in the news? I don't have
this
that.
morning.
I don't have that in my list.
Well, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you.
Not here. But I believe you.
And then United Way's new mental health guide aims to help employers help employees to be more happy.
Oh. How much money are we spending on that?
I don't know, but I don't know.
Should we do birthdays?
Yes, of course.
Lauren Elena, 28 today. Jack Osborne is 37. That's the son of Ozzy. Bucky Covington, 45. Met that guy. Tara Reid is 47. Who else? Gordon Ramsay, 56 years old today. What about right here in Vermont?
Well, we already know Mallory Harrington turned 14 today. Can you believe it?
I think I know her, too.
Well, it's my friend Kathy's granddaughter. It's Michael, the drummer of in Bearded Belligerents. It's Michael's daughter.
Oh, really?
It really
By the way,
is.
those guys kick ass. Just saying.
Don't they, though?
Yeah.
I know. I've enjoyed them immensely. Both times I've seen them at Gusto's, I've gone with Heather and Jason, and it's Heather Slayton and her husband, Jason, and it's been wonderful.
Colleen Kuchar.
Yep. And Nicole Saint-Cyprian.
Yep.
Gary Munson. Donna's.
I know that name.
Man. Yes. We're not going to talk about that. Debbie Arlith, who is 55 today. And then Jean Sam Perry is 59.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are the ones I know.
Ruth Weeks is...
Oh, Ruth. I love Weeks.
Yeah,
Ruth.
no, it's not her birthday.
Oh.
She's wishing me a happy birthday for some reason.
She is?
Yeah, it's not my birthday.
Is your Facebook screwed up?
I don't know. It might be, but it's not my birthday. Patrick Doyle, 72 today. If I repeat any of yours, just throw something at me. Justin Powers is 36. Wayne Donald, 34. Katie Moulton. Nakia Elizabeth, 27. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you got Gary Munson?
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Do you know his age?
Yes, but I wasn't going to say.
I'm going to say his
69?
goddamn age. I don't care.
69.
69 years old. Who gives a shit? You piss Gary off. I don't care.
Yeah.
He's 69 years old. Let the world know it. You should be proud of it. The guy still rides a motorcycle. He's loving life. And you mentioned Jean Zampieri.
Yes.
Did you give her age?
I think so.
59.
59, I think. I think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it.
Listen, we're not going to beat around the bush here. I mean, if you got to, listen. We're all turning older.
So are you gonna tell everybody their birthday's Thursday?
Thanks, Raylene.
I was just wondering.
I appreciate that so much.
I was just curious
Thank you.
if you were going to tell everybody that your birthday is on Thursday.
Hitting the big
On the 10th.
The big 4-0. Here it comes. Coming in head first.
You frickin' wish. Head
The big
first is all.
40.
You're not kidding. So hey, there was some old lady on the interstate that they had that was traveling over 100 miles an hour, and they had to use spike strips to stop her.
No.
Just so you know.
Where?
Can you believe it?
I love it. I love it.
Well, no, that could have been horribly dangerous, you fool.
No, she's having fun. Leave her alone.
Oh my
God damn it.
gracious. Only you would think that.
She needs to get somewhere. She's having a good... She's probably blasting AC/DC.
Oh.
I'm on the highway to hell.
Yes.
I'm on the high...
So 75-year-old woman drove 112 miles per hour until being stopped with spike strips,
Good for her.
deputies say.
Too bad she was stopped.
That happened in Oregon. Can you imagine?
I want to know. I want to know what she was listening to. Twisted Sister? What was it?
Maybe she was listening to the Beatles. Who knows? Could have been.
No. Not listening to the Beatles.
And then psychedelic magic mushroom drug may be used to ease some depression.
Yeah.
Well, no shit.
No shit. America, last to find out about this.
Rick Barnett has been telling us about that for years.
I know we got to get Rick back on the air. We do.
They actually use mushrooms in microdosing to treat a lot of health-related issues, and it does work amazingly.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Got to get Rick
it really
back
does.
on.
So anyway.
Yeah. Just wrapping up here. I think, I was thinking this morning while I was in the shower cleaning my nether regions that what?
Why do you always insist on talking about your nether regions or being naked or something? I swear to God, you're fascinated with your own instruments.
We all wash our nether regions, Raylene.
Hopefully.
Why can't we talk about this on the air? What's there to hide?
Same thing, we don't need to talk about Lumi deodorant on air, on the TV every 10 frickin' minutes about putting the deodorant in your ass and in your crotch.
I was thinking this morning that the Facebook question of the day, what we call the FBQ, I think it should be, we got some interesting response yesterday about what should we do about the trucks that get stuck in Smuggler's Notch. And VTrans is looking for public input on this.
Yes, they are.
Finally, 20 years after they should have been asking for public input, they're finally saying, hey, Vermont, what do you think we should do? I think we should ask that question and tag VTrans in it. With, I think Vermonters, a lot of us have some pretty far out.
Well, you can, and we could probably call our great friend over at VTrans
Jeremy.
and have him in here and just have a
some
little
fun.
chat with him about it once, things are slowing down a little for him. So it's time.
You're right.
That he can maybe come in.
And talk about, have some fun. I mean, we all have ideas, and some of them are outrageous and funny. We were talking about bullhorns mounted in trees, yelling, "You're an asshole, turn around," stuff like. But there's also some really good and serious and productive ideas that are halfway more mature than mine.
Than yours.
I think we should do that. I think we should talk about that, and let's do that. Let's do that soon. Speaking of truck drivers, before we skip out, let's give a tip of the hat to Giroux General Transport of Barre, Vermont. I think they've got another class that's
on the 14th.
14th, which is Wednesday. Is that Wednesday?
No. Your birthday is the 10th on Thursday.
Stop it!
So I do not believe that. I'm pretty sure that it would be Monday.
You're right. You're right. No, you're right. Not about my birthday, but you're right about the 14th. Yes.
I'm right about all things.
Giroux General Transport in Barrie. They've got their next class starting up, and we should call Tracy and find out if it's full because it was close. And this is for Class A and B CDL classes that they've been booked for. Do we say years? Is it like years now? I think it is. It's been like every time that they have a class.
Yeah, they end up booked solid.
They're
Of
slammed.
men and women.
Yes. Women.
Welcome.
Women, yes. Women really need
See,
to.
now that was a nice guy.
I saw that.
He did not walk around the sign that the wind took out. He did not flick his cigarette on it like an asshole or his doobie. He stopped and stood it back up.
Yes. Thank you, whoever you are.
Yes.
I hope he listens, watches. It'd be nice.
It would be.
But anyway, reserve your spot if you haven't. Tracy over at Giroux is 279-3325. If you get on their Facebook page, you can find out everything real fast, everything you need to know, all future classes. And listen, I think if you missed this one on the 14th, Raylene, you got to wait till February.
Yes. They're not going to do another one until a little bit of the winter passes through. So.
Okay. All right. Well, we love having them as a sponsor anyway. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be chatting about Nelson Ace Hardware, which is right behind you. You can see right off the corner of your, that right there, right above the microphone, Nelson Ace Hardware, one of our sponsors, and we love them. Royal customer service is just the beginning of it. They've got a staff that's knowledgeable. Their customer service is A1.
Absolutely.
Nobody beats it. Nope. You walk in there, and they trip over themselves trying to help you out. What can we help you find? What do you need? What are you doing? What's the project you're working on?
But they're not overly bad, so you feel like you can't move in the store, like you're being watched with every little move you make.
Exactly.
It's just
there to help.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's a great place to do, even if you don't even need any help, but you just want to do some shopping and get something for somebody. Their kitchen department is absolutely incredible. I mean, it's amazing. I love it. But anyway, we're going to talk more about them tomorrow. We're gonna cut loose here. I'm gonna rest up because this morning I was up at 4:15, going for my morning jog and watching the lunar eclipse.
You're such a lying asswipe.
Absolutely.
You just came off a weeks-long vacation and you roll in here at 9:01 this morning saying, "Oh my God, I'm tired." Are you freaking kidding me?
That lunar eclipse this morning was amazing.
And I say, did you see the lunar eclipse? No. I couldn't get up and do that. No. I've seen lunar eclipse before. I could, oh my God.
And to be able to run and get exercise and watch the lunar eclipse as it was happening.
And here you are trying to convince people that you're 40. What you are is 50 going on 90.
Have a great day, everyone.
Vote, 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 vote.
No excuses.
Love y'all.
See you soon.